Are you having trouble figuring out a PPC launch strategy? By the end of this video, you will know how to successfully launch a product to the top of the first page with PPC in less than a week. This is part 2 of a 4-part PPC Masterclass series, and in this Masterclass series, you will be walking away with a complete step-by-step guide on how to master PPC. Hi, my name is Robby. I'm a 7-figure Amazon FBA seller that started selling in July of 2020. And since then, I've been able to gain a freedom to live my life, and I want to help you get there. And in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you the exact PPC launch strategy that I use to rank my products to the top of the first page. So let's get to it. If you haven't checked out the other parts of this PPC masterclass, make sure you do so. They're going to be in the description below, and I'll leave it up here in the video somewhere. Now, I want to talk to you about our launch strategy. So this is so important. I tried explaining this to you multiple times previously in this lesson. This is going to be the most important thing to making or breaking our product, especially during launch, during our honeymoon period. So our goal is to rank our products to the top of the first page as quickly as possible for our main keywords during the honeymoon period. Remember, we only have 30 to 45 days to really take advantage of this honeymoon period. We want to pay for the top spot for our main keywords with the push campaign. We want to maximize sales velocity, and then we want to organically rank to the top of the first page for those main keywords. So we want to also find our winning keywords as quickly as possible by testing as many keywords and search terms as possible from the beginning in our exact campaigns, in our broad campaigns. So we want to capitalize and increase bids on really great performing keywords to increase sales, because if we increase bids, it's more visibility, right? We're going to go higher in a rank, and then we're going to get more sales, and then that's going to give us more ranking juice. We also want to eliminate and lower bids on bad performing keywords. So if we spend less money on the bad keywords and focus on spending more money on winning keywords, we're going to make more money and more sales overall. Okay. So I want to note to you that PPC sales and organic sales both have the same ranking power for the search terms and keywords that we get sales on. So if you are paying for PPC for the search term Blue Boba Cup, right, and you keep getting sales on Blue Boba Cup, it's going to have the same ranking juice. So it's going to start organically ranking you because of those PP sales for Blue Boba Cup. And it's going to start pushing you to the top of the first page for that search term. We need to be very aggressive with our PPC during the launch. And we will be able to take full advantage of the honeymoon period if we are really aggressive with the aggressive PPC strategy. So if we're aggressive with PPC, this is going to be a little confusing. Not really. If we're aggressive with PPC, we'll get more sales because we have more visibility, right? We will have more ranking because of more sales, more ranking because of more visibility. It's going to give us organic visibility. It's going to give us more sales because of more visibility. And then we're going to have more reviews because of all of this that we've done. It's going to give us reviews, and we have reviews at social proof. And then we're going to be able to start raising our price because customers are going to start to trust our product, right? So here are our launch campaigns for our launch. We are going to be very aggressive. We will be doing 5 campaigns. We'll be running 75 to 100 search terms at a time for each campaign, and be prepared to spend anywhere from $500 to $1,000 on your PPC launch. There is a chance where you will break even with ads, because if you have a really great product, you did all your research correctly, you picked highly relevant keywords, your customers will buy your product, and this spend here might cancel out. It might cancel out, maybe not. Okay, but be prepared to spend this amount. So here are our 5 campaigns. Our first campaign is the push campaign. So this is the most important campaign during our launch. We are going to be adding our main keywords for this campaign. We're going to pay as much as possible for the top spot. So we need the top spot for this. Okay. This is how we're going to rank and get all the sales. And this is how we're going to prove if our product is successful, if we did all the product research correctly. So priority for a push campaign to push sales like crazy and rank as fast as possible with this campaign. Remember, PPC sales gives us the same ranking juice as organic sales. The keywords we use in this campaign are the main keywords we found our product with during product research. Usually this is the case. The push campaign will rank us at the top of the first page organically for these keywords that we chose. And in most of our sales, probably more than 70% of our sales are going to come from this push campaign during the launch. All right, so the number of keywords or search terms that we're going to use is anywhere from 3 to 5 search terms. And bids, we are going to bid as much as possible to make sure and ensure that we get that number 1 spot of that keyword. It's usually anywhere from 3 to 4 times the suggested bid. So when we bid on the campaigns, Amazon gives us a suggested bid. The suggested bid is based on an average on how much all of the competitors in this niche are bidding for this search term. Okay, so we usually want a 3 to 4x the suggested bid, and then we want to do a fixed bid. I won't really be explaining this later, but this is what you're going to be doing as the metric. Okay, I'm going to be providing an article for you to understand what a fixed bid and what a dynamic bid is. All right, so for now, for the sake of this, you do not need to know what this is. Just use these metrics. The daily budget, so we're going to start this at $50 per day. Okay, so note, I know $50 might sound like a lot of money, but if you picked your search terms correctly, if you did your product research, you have an amazing product, you have an amazing listing, you should be able to do well even at $50 a day. Okay, you might be able to cancel out the spend with how much you make. So like canceling out, meaning that if you spend $50, you might make $50 in sales, which means that you're not spending any money, you're breaking even. So note that if these search terms that you picked for your push campaign don't do well, then these are not your main keywords, which means that you must find your main keywords as soon as possible. This is critical for the success of your launch, is having this push campaign for the correct keywords. If you have any questions about this PPC launch strategy, make sure you let me know in the comment section below and I will get back to you. The second and third campaign is the exact and broad campaign. So they are basically exactly the same. You're using the same keywords, you're bidding exactly the same. It's just the type of campaign you're going to be running. So here's the priority. It's going to give us more sales and find winning keywords for us. What we want to do is capitalize and raise bids on really great performing keywords. We want to eliminate or lower bids on poor performing keywords. This will also help us rank for more keywords. So if we have all these keywords, we're going to be plugging in a lot of keywords on these campaigns. All these high performing keywords, we're going to rank organically for those. So we're going to make more money. So the number of search terms we're going to use is 75 to 100 keywords. This will help us validate good and bad keywords very quickly by giving a list of 75 to 100. If let's just say we want to only put in 10 keywords, it's going to take a long time for Amazon to develop new keywords for us to test out. So we want to be aggressive right away. All right, it's going to help us collect the data really quickly. So the bid, we want to do suggested bid, whatever Amazon suggests, and then we want to do dynamic down. For daily budget, we want to start this at 15. Over time, we can raise it depending on how well our campaigns do. And when we start eliminating bad keywords and start raising bids on good keywords, we can start to increase this. Theoretically, you can make your daily budget infinite as long as your ACOS and your spend is low relative to your sales. Okay. Here's an important note. Broad campaigns will develop new winning keywords for us over time. This is why we want to be aggressive right now, because we're going to be able to make more money later on with new keywords. The fourth campaign is an auto campaign. So like I said before, auto campaign, Amazon is just going to randomly target keywords and search terms based on our listing, what Amazon thinks is relative to our product. Priority of an auto campaign is going to find new winning keywords, and it's going to give us some extra sales. For bid, I usually do $1, and I do dynamic up and down. For daily budget, I start at $15. And then the last note is that the ACOS is usually very high for auto campaigns, so expect to have a high ACOS for this. If you've gotten this far into the video and you enjoy it, make sure you smash that thumbs up for me. It helps me a bunch. Thank you so much. The last campaign that we will be doing is a $1,000 budget auto campaign. The priority of this is that it's going to find very low competitive winning keywords, plus it's going to give us some extra sales. So it's going to help us find very low demand, very low competitive keywords that our competitors never found. It's also going to give us an additional sales at a very, very low ACOS. The bid that we want to do is 20 cents, and we want to make it a fixed bid. The daily budget is $1,000. I know that you might be like, holy shit, this is $1,000. No, you will never spend $1,000 in one day. And even if you did, your ACOS will be very low and it's going to be a win-win situation. So the way that this is going to work is that 20 cents per bid, Amazon is either going to throw you on the top of the first page for very, very, very low demand, low competitive keywords, which should result in some sales, or it's going to throw you on like the 10th page or the 20th page of a very high demand keyword. All right. So if someone is going to be looking all the way to the 10th page and they're going to be clicking on your listing, there is a really high chance you're going to buy your product. So you're going to make a lot of money with this no matter what, and you're going to find new keywords from this auto campaign, because with auto campaigns, Amazon, when you download the report, Amazon shows you what keywords they fired on and what keywords they ran ads on for the auto campaign. And you can see if those are good keywords or not by the metrics that it provides you. So here are important notes for your ACOS during launch. Less than 60% is good for launch. Greater than 100% is bad. This means that you're basically paying Amazon to sell your product. ACOS should drift down over time. If it doesn't drift down over time, this usually means that your selling price is too high or your offer isn't good enough relative to your competitors. Our goal is less than 30% ACOS over time. A good click-through rate is anything greater than 0.5%. That is really good. And a conversion rate, anything less than 10% conversion rate is really bad. All right. There you have it. That's the exact strategy that I use to launch my product to the top of the first page with PPC. And if you want to know how to start a successful Amazon FBA business, I have a course that teaches you every single step efficiently on how to go from zero to $100,000 per month. So if you're interested, shoot me an email. The email is going to be in the description below, and I will add you onto the wait list for when I reopen the course to more students. Thank you for watching my video. If you've enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, share with all your friends and family, and I'll catch you next week in part 3 of this PPC Masterclass series. Take care.